Hi guys, been trying to make Hyperlink work again with version 23. So that's in the pipeline. Now the topic of this video is actually a ISO that has been reported online as a rescue disk. If and something will fail, because yeah, we are learning, and that's okay. Things will fail with updates. And what you need to type is arch-chrooting, right? Arch-chrooting, remember that. Or just chrooting probably will help you also reach at good articles, right? And maybe Arch with it and ArcoLinux and stuff like that. Or chrooting, arch-wiki, they're all good. The thing is, you can always fix a system with arch-chrooting. So I'm taking my little black USB SanDisk here in my hands, and that contains a USB of arcolinux.org, right? The ISO is on that USB, and that's it. Whether it's an old one or a recent one does not matter. I have it around. Why? If things go bad, I can chroot into my system. Use the power of arch-chrooting when your computer crashes, right? So many people give you information. That's the moment that you go Google and find out, or DuckDuckGo, whatever, right? Find out what it's all about, arch-chrooting, or maybe watch already a video in advance. Because having this USB that lies in your shelf, right, that you take when you need it, that's a good thing. Now, that's our advice, and you'll find many tutorials about arch-chrooting or chrooting, and there is another advice on the Telegram. It came. So you could actually download something, and I've never tried it, so this is the first for me. So I have downloaded the file, and it's called Super Grub2 Disk Hybrid. That's where I got it. Well, where I got it, I'll show you. But let's try and see if we can boot this thing. So if you're on virtual machine, I need to go down here and say, hey, there is something in there. Boot me from the CD-ROM, right? And now we get this. Detect and show boot methods. Enable grubs, RAID and LVM support. Enable native disks, experimental. Maybe not, right? Boot manually, extra grub2 functionality, print devices, color on and off. I think we better go for detect and show boot methods. I don't know. We've got ArcoLinux, boot, yep, and this one, yep. Don't see what's the difference between these lines and these lines, I found. Extract, no grub CFG file detected, no grub CFG detected, no list detected. What can I do? Bootable ISO, return to main menu. What's this? Escape. Enable all native disk drives, boot manually, extra group functionality. LVM support, mount groups, enable all native drivers. So, like I said, I've never seen this before, so I wouldn't know what to do, right? I'm used to using my own brain and arch-chrooting and doing my stuff. Print devices maybe. Lots of stuff, but very small for us. On a virtual machine, that is. Languages can help me out, but not really. So how do I fix things? I don't know. Should I click it something? Okay, then we are booting. So I guess if things is not working as supposed to be, then this guy finds whatever is on the system and tries to boot from it. I'm guessing, right? Please confirm this and I'll put it on Telegram, and the guy who uses this can have a look at it and say, yes, you're right or not. How and what should we do if things fail us? Now, what we can do is break our system, right? Are you ready to break the system? Nah, don't need to do that. It happens on its own. How shall we break a system? That's a good question, right? If I remove everything from boot folder, yeah, but how can it then fix my grub again? So I have no clue what to do there. So let's just have some fun. So in the file system there is the boot, and we have EFI, ArcoLinux and the boot. And then we have groups, grub60 here. What if I want to become a root? I have a look around and I go inside ArcoLinux and I see this thing and I say remove this thing, and it's removed, and I reboot just one file. And then can I exit this thing? That's halt. So let's remove this from the equation and try to boot up. And then we get this. Okay. Then we close this thing, power off, and then we go for the ISO again, Super Grub. Start, can it fix my system? Detect and show. So now we have one. Previously we had 4 lines, now we have 1 line here. Oh, I can boot up. That's nice, right? That's nice. Now, okay, it's trying to recover. I did the Control R reset to be a bit quicker. And it's full screen. Thank you very much to start like that in the video. Yay! So boot, EFI, ArcoLinux, empty. All right. Still need knowledge, of course, but I can boot up. Sudo pacman -s. Not really. Right? Not really. There's nothing to install, but the normal things I do is be sure I have the latest Linux kernel, be sure I have the latest nvidia if needed, right? DKMS. Be sure the latest grub is installed. Then if grub and all that is there, then I can say let's be sure you're on EFI. Here it says boot EFI. So we have added something, install grub EFI. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And the other thing to remember is the update grub. So there are 2 commands, simple as that. Install grub EFI, and then we tell the grub, hey, there are new files there, have a look. And then we try to reboot. Well, without the rescue disk there. So restart is good for me. I'm gonna press Control R again to be a bit quicker. So here it is. Let's do a shutdown to really be sure. So even because this thing is even it's in there, but boom, right? We're in. Let's see if that's true. Let's boot up. And if it is, we can say kudos, right? Kudos to this machine. I broke it and I fixed it with that particular. Back again, Control R and Control R and hope for the best. Well, not yet, Eric. What did I do? Control R. No, don't do Control R. You wanted to do right Control F. Yes. Oh. So there you go. Where did we find that particular ISO? Let's have a look. Stop already. I have to make a video. All right. So where did we find the ISO? It's called, Let me look my other screen here in the downloads. Super Grub2. So Super Grub2 Disk download ISO. Let's see at the website if that's the one. Yep, download Super Grub2. And I got myself not the tour, not the features. I want to look for the download button. Where was the download button? Here, I guess. Download Super Grub2, not the beta version. I've read this and took that one because it says recommended, ideal for everyone. And that's me. I'm everyone, right? These are all old stuff, modern, UEFI and so on. So this is the one I got, and that's the one you see in this video. That's the version you see, 2.04S1, and that seems to work just fine. So we have an alternative. If we don't have an arch-chrooting lying around, maybe you put this one on the ISO, on the USB I mean, and you know the drill. We have a great tool for it. We have this little button up here in CHADWM. This is Linux Mint app. Works. After 100,000 ISOs, I can say it works. So Super D in our case, USB. We have an image writer, right, and an USB stick formatter. It's either one of those, right? Either you want to format things or you want just put the ISO on USB. All right, good test. It works great. We have an alternative to arch-chrooting with the ArcoLinux ISO.